Economics is sometimes referred to as the dismal science, but you'd be unlikely to make that connection watching the group of students in John Wilson's economics class at Burton Academy. The class focuses on entrepreneurship, the side of economics that emphasizes new business startups, innovation, seeing and taking advantage of opportunities in the marketplace, and then hanging in there long enough to make it profitable. The class explores concepts like supply and demand, opportunity cost, and case studies of actual businesses, some of them local ones. The class has evolved over the past 5 years that he's been teaching it, Wilson said.
We've moved towards this leaner approach with this business model generation, and so it's a hybrid of economics and of entrepreneurship, and they're applying economic theory, and they're working with local startup businesses and trying to understand their business model and how to make improvements on it. And then they make recommendations to that business and how they can make some improvements. But they pitch their recommendations to this business about essentially how they can make improvements, whether it's how to scale or how to pivot, and so they do that in front of a audience and the business owner, and they seem to be appreciative most of the time.
The class is basically broken down into 5 teams of 4 students each. Some of the class members are already in the game and have businesses of their own up and running.
So what is that your business, Panic there? Is that about?
I make custom t-shirts and sweatshirts and hats and socks and basically anything, any kind of clothing. I started that at the beginning of this year, and this class has definitely helped me learn a lot about concepts of entrepreneurship and economics that I've applied to my business, which has helped me. It definitely starts with a good product, but there's so much more that goes into it that I didn't realize until I took this class. You have to obviously have good marketing. You need to know how to appeal to your customers. You need to know your price points. You need to know your cost structure, how you can make money, and then you need to research like what's a good price to pay for your product, and you need to get your prices down for manufacturing, and just all those things I wouldn't have thought about before taking this class. But now that I've taken it, I have much better understanding.
Yeah, so I've had a business for about 2 or 3 years, and I've always been interested in the more broad aspects of economics and like economic terms, so I could understand like sales patterns and stuff even in a better way. And I think the course has helped that a lot. Yeah, I'm glad I signed up for it. When I signed up, I didn't know I'd be the only sophomore in class, but it turned out that I was. The way the course works is we're breaking it up into 3 segments, basically, where each segment is a different business, and each team that you get assigned has a different business to work on. So we have real businesses that we're gonna find the problems of and patch those problems and try to make that business better. And the real businesses that actually are working in Vermont, and in my case, it's a business Mr. Wilson's working on. So we each get to kind of lay out the business plan, find its holes, find where we can fix it, and then improve on it.
The class may turn out to be an incubator of future entrepreneurs who go on to create the next big thing, or simply informed citizens who have a keener understanding of business and economics. For them at least, the dismal science isn't as bewildering as it might have seemed a few months ago. For the GNET TV News Project, I'm Andrew McKeever.